haven't. No, I have.
You still got that weird box
I
up
know.
there.
I don't know.
What's that?
I really don't know. What's that as well? Pop up. Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Oh, actually, that might be helpful
Yeah.
for you. Leave that there.
That's good. Yeah, leave them on there.
Yeah, because that, look, it makes it
It's
larger. You can see now.
Is that font size plussing that up? Oh, keep going. I can see.
Is that large enough?
A bit more.
Oh, seriously?
There we go.
There we go.
Leave that there.
Okay, I've left that there for you. Where are we on here then?
Eh?
It's okay. You're trying to, hopefully. There we are. Lovely.
All we need now is people.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
Is there anybody out there? There's one person there.
Where?
Down there.
What are they on?
Oh, YouTube, I'm guessing.
Ah, right. Hello, YouTube.
Good evening. Welcome. BB, you are our number one.
That's amazing. Not the comment, the fact that I can read it.
And the comment,
Oh,
but but the fact, look how large that is. Are you a happy man?
I can't believe that. How long have we been sitting here? And you've had that on there?
Well, I didn't know. Because I'm like, the time we go live, I'm too afraid to kind of touch anything in case it messes it up. But I thought, well, one, nobody was there. The worst that could happen is it messed up and we just start again. But it didn't.
No.
Look. Isn't that good?
That's really good. I've been struggling for so long.
Don't forget it for Sunday. I forgot what day it was then for a moment.
Don't forget for Sunday.
Don't forget that we can do that.
I won't. Not now.
Oh, okay.
You might forget how you found it, but...
Yeah.
I'm just so pleased that works a treat. What we're talking about is that there's a large, very large pop-up screen appeared.
Well, normally,
on our side of the screen.
Maybe we should explain that normally we've got like a little dialogue box at the side of where we can see ourselves, and it's really tiny. Hence why we both struggle to read the comments. And yeah, I just found a button that said, was it show comments? I think it said. And it just brought up a bigger dialogue box. And there's a tiny little writing we can't read. I can read that from here.
I can read that from here perfectly fine. You can say whatever you want now, people.
Yeah,
and I'll be able to understand you. Or at least read it anyway.
Yeah.
Understanding is a different thing.
That's incredible.
I can't believe that's been there all this time.
So here's what you can find. What I'd like to work out one day is how we can just generally have everybody's comments like up on the screen so everybody can see everybody's comments.
Yeah. Have we not figured that out yet?
Not yet. No, I watched a video and it said something about like having 2 lives running and then I don't know, it was complicated and I thought surely there's got to be an easier way to do it than that. But
you'd think, wouldn't you?
You'd think they would just have a button that says show comments.
Like that one.
And you just hit it and yeah, all the comments come up on the screen. Maybe one day. It is awesome, BB.
It is.
Super awesome.
We're just going to wait for you all to comment now. I'm getting comfy.
It's like being back at school.
I'm ready. We can commence.
You can. It's very quiet on here this evening.
Yeah. What's everyone doing?
What's going on, people?
Or not doing? What's that?
I don't know. What
Oh,
are you
it's
doing?
the wood. There's a bar of wood that goes right
I
down
know
here.
it's a wooden table. Of
Yeah,
course
I
it's
know,
going to be
but
wood.
I forgot it was there. I thought there was something up with it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Well, the idea is that you talk to us.
Just Jodie.
Just Jodie.
Hi
South
from
Wales.
South Wales.
Hello. We can read the comments.
We can.
It's amazing. I don't know if you follow us, Just Jodie, but we were just saying it's amazing because we found the button, right, that can allow us to see the comments.
Better.
Not better. They've kind of enlarged them because you know
Yeah.
we can't see them.
We couldn't see them.
I can't get over how amazing that is. It's just like made my day.
I don't know how to navigate YouTube. It is probably in your admin. I think it's.
I blame the administrator too.
No, I need to find a way because we use a different application so we can stream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So it's not directly for YouTube. So
Yeah.
I need to work it out on the thing that we use.
Christine, hello.
Hi Christine, can't get over it. Evening time over there and it's 2 p.m. here.
Oh, no, there's no need for that. Look, I'd like a reading gift drawn, please. Lol, congrats both. Woohoo. He was blind, then he couldn't see. Ha ha.
You could see.
That I don't know how to. I'm not sure I want to see the comments now.
Try to make them small again.
Yeah, just forget them. What's the point if they're going to be mean? You know? I mean, come on. I'd like a No, I'm not drawn to you. No, forget it if you're going to be like that. Obviously, only joking. We haven't got started yet anyway, so we're just warming up in terms of like talking to everybody. I want to sleep now.
That's how I feel when we watch us as well. I'm going to have a little nap now.
No, because she's saying I can't get over it.
I know what she meant. I was joking.
Oh, I was getting a bit ahead of myself then.
Sorry, I was talking about you seeing comments better. If not, join, absolutely fine. Haha, I like listening in.
I'm pretty sure we will come to you when we get going, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's just made massive difference. If we could turn the camera and go, look at that, you'd all go, oh yeah, you're blind as a bat.
We probably could have like two, oh mind you, I don't see why we would, but you could have 2 cameras.
What do you want 2 for?
That's what I meant. I don't know why we would, but I'm just saying.
Hi Susan, good evening to you. What's that about? Hi. Yeah. I can almost see some of their...
But they're pictures now as well.
I didn't realise they had pictures on them.
Yeah, they did.
Wow. I mean, Christine can't be bothered. She just puts a C in front of hers. You know.
Some people don't know, do they? Right, what does it matter what I look like?
Well, it doesn't at all, to be fair. It's just what people do, isn't it?
Love that bright orange colour. It's happy to look at. Love it. Oh, thanks, Jamie. You do mean my jumper, right? Not my face.
I thought she meant the light behind us.
Oh, maybe.
Because that turned orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, be more specific.
You have to upload the photo yourself. Yeah.
Oh, is that how it works? Right. Probably not going to do that.
It's a bit like Facebook. You get to choose like almost like what profile picture you want.
I see. As you can tell, we're very techie over here. You know.
Yeah.
We've only just managed to enlarge the writings.
Comments after
How
many years?
How many years is that now?
Oh no, we've only had EV Mups for... We haven't had it for that long, actually, to be fair.
The other one we used, I'm pretty sure we could do something like that with it as well.
We probably could, but I don't think we struggled so much, did we? With
no. Cardigan,
StreamYard.
great colour.
Thank you.
Cardigan.
It's a jumper, but I know what she meant.
It's a jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Lisa, my darling.
Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Clarence.
Clarence T30. Ah, hello. We should introduce.
We should, shouldn't we? Do you want to do it for a change?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, my name's Maria. Right beside me I have Lee, and we are the faces behind the SGC.
And we are all about spiritual conversations, spiritual guidance, giving messages, mediumships, mediumship messages, psychic medium, that sort of stuff. So if this is your thing, you're in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we do like to have a good old chin wag as well.
We do.
I can see.
Good evening, Bernadette. And Jodie said pretty much everything you want to learn is on YouTube these days, isn't it? Can even build a house watching YouTube vids.
If you want to build a house, of course. Because you might sit back thinking, nah, I don't know about that.
I did. Oh, do I want to admit to this?
Mm-mm.
No, I
No.
don't. No.
Whatever it is, whatever's coming out your mouth, stop. Because you can't take it back.
You can't, no.
Yeah. So what you're saying in Just Jodie is you built a house. Did we say hello, Bernadette?
I don't. Yeah, I did.
Oh right, I missed you out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not sure. Even if I watched the video, I'm not sure I would trust myself to build a house.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
No.
Well, knowing you'd forget to put something really important in.
I would, without a doubt.
Like the mains gas or something.
I might be able to do like a TP.
I don't know. I think you might struggle putting that up these days.
Physically, yeah. But
Physically, yeah.
mentally.
Oh, well, look, mentally I could fly a plane. You know. Reality, no. You know. Well, apparently they do their own things these days, isn't it? It's all, you know.
Who do their own things?
Well, I thought planes mostly just fly themselves. They're automated.
Oh,
aren't
they do, yeah. They have water. They have done for donkeys, though, haven't they?
Yeah. She says, no, I'm saying you can learn to make
Oh,
chat
I'm with you. Yeah.
bigger or anything that... I see.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you say that then? You're having us build a house. And we went off in a right old different conversation then. Reined it back in. Look at these two, yeah. What they're building? No idea.
Yeah, I'll have to have another look at it, see if I can find a simplified version of adding the comments to the
Screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that and that.
Yeah.
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 Does that only show...
That's only YouTube, so that's just YouTube down there, and then up there is YouTube and Facebook.
Right, okay, that makes sense then.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi Joe, she says, good evening Maria and Lee and everyone. I hope you're well.
Well, thanks for turning up.
BB says today is Earth Day, it is April the 22nd. Surprisingly.
Round the bush, Lord. Sorry, reeling in. Can I ask a question about your gut feelings?
Yes.
Absolutely. Anyone can ask any questions.
Yeah.
We'll happily talk to you, as long as it's on this subject. If it's about building houses, then I'm sorry.
We might struggle
We
with
might
that
struggle
one.
with that. But we can YouTube the answer for you.
You can sit there watching a YouTube video,
Yeah.
so we can answer your question.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Gut feelings.
Intuition.
Is she moving anywhere? I just wondered, because we're talking about houses and stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just wonder
see
where
what
the
you
influence
did.
is.
Yeah.
See.
We'll have to wait and see.
Well, it's obviously a very long question. That went on then.
Yeah, it'll come up there in a
I know,
second.
I'm just wondering what the delay in terms of how long it takes.
Because up here it has to go through
Oh, right.
a separate bit.
If you think you have a gut feeling for a while and go along with it, trust it to help you choose the right decision. Why is the same feeling still there after you think you followed it? What if it's not coming from a healthy place to begin with?
Oh, good question. To be fair.
It is.
Because we kind of said about this the other day that, like, sometimes we really want something in life, but actually it isn't, like, on our pathway to have. And I guess that kind of comes under this question a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That we can convince ourselves that the gut feeling is this is the right thing to do, but actually
It's separating the head to the ego, isn't it? The heart from the head.
Literally what I was going to say, yeah.
So
it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a good question, Jodie.
The only way to know if it's not coming from a healthy place is to feel like, does it feel right that you're following this? The trouble is, how long are you giving yourself to find that right decision in life? So, you might follow that stem of thought and it could take you years. And the reason why it takes years for you to achieve that original thought to get that right decision? Let's say you want to be a house builder.
Good example.
By sheer coincidence, because we're on that topic. But you've got no means, you've got no skill, you've got no idea of how to do it. You've only got a feeling to follow that through. And everything that you go down, every experience you go down, every sort of avenue you follow through with it, it always comes into a point of, well, it didn't work out in that particular direction, or it didn't work out right for you in that direction. What you have to kind of look at is, it doesn't matter if it didn't work out. What matters is what you gained the experience from that particular avenue that you followed. And then therefore, do you still feel that this is the right place for you to follow? Does it still give you that joy, that happiness to follow that pursuit? A lot of it is you kind of do get tested a little bit in terms of, is this really what you want? And you might question that against, well, how do other people then just go out and do it? And the thing is, they don't have the conditions, thinkings the same as you. So they don't have the doubts, the fears, am I good enough? Am I going to be able to make this? Is this the right path? In constant talk in your mindset. So then therefore, they just have a direct stream to getting what they need done.
And sometimes we don't see other people's pathway that got them to get the thing that they want either.
No.
We just assume they just
Got there straight away.
did it, yeah. But
Everyone's
the
got a path
reality
of journey
is,
for.
yeah. Hi Susan. She said, Jodie just said, it just felt so wrong, but I don't know if my thoughts made me feel like it.
Well, be more specific about the path or the choice that you're looking into. That would help.
It might help a bit, Jodie, if we knew
what area you're talking about.
Yeah.
Past lives I was burnt or murdered. I past lives, was I burnt or murdered? What does it matter? Why do you need to know that? I experienced body
schema.
So I can't really trust my body
to feel properly.
You're going to have to help us out here. We're not doctors. What's body schema? Or is it eczema? No? No, I can't.
I don't know.
I don't want to presume. Let you fill out what that is. Noon Ooze. First time watching from Virginia, USA.
Oh, hi. Welcome.
Welcome. Good afternoon, evening for us. Yes, it does. Dealing with fear and phobias.
No.
No.
Sorry, I disagree, Bernadette.
Yeah, I do too. Your fears and phobias are coming from something you've learnt in this life. You don't come here with fear and phobias about something. You learn them.
I think the logical way to think of it, like, I mean, I don't know. It depends what you believe in, Bernadette, at the end of the day. If you believe there's some sort of heaven, afterlife, that we go back to a God, a creator, then would you not think that when we go back home to that scenario, that loving God, that loving Creator, eases us of all our troubles that we've had in a lived life? Do you really believe that when you go home to the Creator, the God, that He's going to allow you to hold on to everything that you've just experienced? Because I don't believe that to be true, and therefore like when we decide to have another experience in life, I'm sorry, I don't believe that we hold things from our past lives. I don't, because to me, I don't see what purpose that would serve.
Going back to Jodie, she says, left my 67-year-old boyfriend because for weeks I feel like he's been unfaithful, but I still feel yuck, so questioning it now, whether my mind or my gut. See, if you've got something niggling in you about that unfaithfulness that you fear is there, whether or not he did or whether or not he didn't, the question is, why is it popping up in your feelings, your energies, your gut feeling, to question that? Because it was strong enough for you to then leave your boyfriend in the first place. Now, it kind of feels a little bit like you're now going back on that thought feeling and going, well, I haven't really got any, like, I'm just surmising. Like, you could be saying, I haven't actually got anything to prove that. I just felt that that's how it was, which again is absolutely fine. You're entitled to feel how you feel, but you ask yourself the question, why did that arise in the first instance? So there must be traits or something along that journey with him that made you feel that he's been unfaithful to you about something. And then question what unfaithfulness means to you. Everybody's thought process is different to what that represents. It could be how you feel about yourself. Like, question unfaithfulness within yourself first, because that's where it sits in you. So where does that feel for you to question that? Does that make sense? Because I can't help but realise or think, all the thought processes that go with that is there's some truth in that. And if there's no physical proof, there's something within that relationship that made you doubt.
Yeah.
And therefore, if your guts are telling you this isn't right, then you can only go with what you've done by what you felt, and that's the right decision for you.
And end of any relationship for any reason, it does feel yuck.
Yeah.
Even when you know deep down in your heart that that's the right thing to do, it can still feel like an unpleasant experience. It's almost like a form of grief, isn't it? Especially if you've been with somebody for a long time. It's of complex PTSD, so I'm not very sure I'm making healthy decisions. Thanks for your advice, appreciate it. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and knowing you've got complex PTSD is a very hard issue to sort of live with, if you like. And it could be part of a self-sabotage that you're going through, because there's that two sides of he wasn't a very nice man, if he wasn't unfaithful. So I think I've done there's your answer then. Yes, it is. You've got to be brave in making those choices and decisions. But, when we talk about those complex PTSDs, they kind of they make things even more complicated because, like you've just said there, you're struggling to see if you're making the right choices. Your only guidance system is how you feel. And if one day you're up and one day you're down, don't make a quick decision on something. Give it a period of time to kind of format an idea that says, actually, this day, I felt that. And then that day, I felt this. Which one outweighs the other? And if there's more of it, so more data, thank you, more time streams allowed for you to gather that information, you kind of make an educated guess on it. That's what I'm trying to say to you. And yeah, I do think you're being brave by making that choice. It's not easy to walk away, but you've made that choice.
Bernadette wants to know, what is karmic debt then?
It depends on your perception of karmic. So I could kill you in a past life.
Yeah.
Or I could kill you in this life. Let's put it that way.
You probably could, to be fair. I am a bit of a nuisance.
But if I kill you in this life, I have taken your opportunities that were from this day onwards for the next 30, 40 years, the rest of your life, away from you.
Yeah.
So therefore, I've shortened your life
Yeah.
because I've taken that opportunities away from you.
Yeah.
I am then indebted to you for shortening your life. So as a way of paying that back for you, from a karmic universal law point of view, would state that when we come back into this life again, I could become in servitude to you in the next life.
Yeah.
Because I'm paying something back. And let's be simple here. We're trying to make it as simple as we can. It might not be that. It could be. There's lots of different ways. But let's just make it simple. You might become a really wealthy multi-millionaire in that aspect of life. And I could be your servant.
Yeah.
And in doing that, you could treat me terribly. You could beat me, at Scrabble. You could you could beat me in terms of physical abuse to keep me under the the thumb, in terms of like, you do what I say and you do what I do because I rule the roost here. And that goes on for as long as necessary till that debt is paid back.
Yeah.
And that might be a whole life.
Yes.
Who knows how long.
But that still doesn't mean when we come back to do the next life that I'm somehow past traumatised from the life that you killed me in.
No,
though.
you're,
because you're just having a different experience.
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
So therefore, that experience ended.
Yeah.
You go home.
Yeah.
You heal from that experience.
This is what I was saying.
And then therefore you've learnt from that experience, and then it's let go.
And then we go,
you don't come back into
you,
this life.
I need words with you because look what you did.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
We're going back.
Yeah.
And you now owe me.
It doesn't work like that. No, because your memory will be different to my memory. My life experiences will be different. The complexities of it are far too vast for you to have a fully understanding idea of what happened. Therefore, the manner in which you were in whatever is immaterial. It's the fact that I took the opportunities of the rest of your life away, and that has to be paid back in balance. So, you might then go, well, I've in this life I've now got an issue with heights. Well, it could be that you've learnt that. You could have had a childhood experience where you lived in a high-rise block of flats and you didn't like heights. That's not something to say, well, I'm tying that into a past life experience that is now sort of attached to me, where I can't move forward in life because I've got this fear of what does she call it, past life traumas. Right, anyway, where were we? Complicated, yes. Lol, impulsive as well. Yes, makes sense, thanks so much. Anything for me, Susan says. Bernadette, lol. Doesn't karmic debt
number show in your birth chart if you believe in birth charts? So there's info about your debt attached to it.
The trouble is how do you describe the info attached to that debt? And like you've just said, do you believe in that? It's all subjective to how you believe it. If you have that belief in birth charts and the astrology behind it and all the rest of it, that's great. I don't know if everybody does. Yeah.
In the same way, Bernadette, I'm not trying to take away the fact that you believe in past lives and you've somehow carried trauma. I'm not trying to take away for that. I'm just saying that for me personally, I don't believe that happens for the reasons that I said. I believe we go home. I believe we're truly, fully healed in every single way. And then we have a choice whether we come down to do another life again or whether we don't. It's all our choice and free will. So for me, it doesn't make sense that we would keep carrying past traumas through every single life. I don't believe in all loving God, if that's what you believe in, or an all-loving creator, if that's what you believe, would would kind of inflict that on anybody. That just, to me, that doesn't make sense.
Emmy Griffin says hello, beautiful people.
Hi, Emmy. Emmy?
Amy.
What's that, Emmy?
Vicky Newton, good evening, guys. I hope you're both well. Thank you. Bernadette, yes. Sorry. Thanks for explaining. Makes sense. Just Jodie 80. Apparently, lol. It's individual beliefs. Yeah, it kind of is, because not everybody believes in what we're talking about.
No,
which is
fine.
absolutely fine. I don't believe in half the stuff that other people talk about because it doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't have that true inspirational feeling deep within my soul that says I believe in that. That's fine. I've got no problem with it.
What do they say? Opinion? No. Let's
No.
not go there.
No. No.
No. Leave that one. Yeah.
So it's really difficult to try and embody a thought process onto somebody else who doesn't have the same thought process or understandings as you do. And that's the difficulty that we're all up against. You know, you have a view, I have a view. If it matches, great. If it doesn't, that's great too. It just means we've got different ideas and understandings, that's all. Which makes us all individually separate here and now, but when we go home, we're all part of the same consciousness. We all go back and unite back to the Creator, and we all heal from that experience. The kicker, though, if you've not thought about it in that way, is, for instance, let's say I injure you and kill you in this life.
There's a lot of you injuring me or killing me in these scenarios.
It just makes things easier to explain to everybody.
Pray for me.
If I kill you, injure you, or anything like that, and maim you or whatever, we then, in our understandings, we then have to look at your desire to what you need to experience in this life. Therefore, it's something you've created to experience yourself.
That's the other aspect of it, isn't it? It's that, you know, again, it's our belief. You don't have to believe it, but it's our belief that that back home we kind of set out what it is that we want to learn when we come to experience a life, and therefore we think all the things that happen to us throughout life is some sort of coincidence, it's bad luck, it's good luck, and it isn't. It's all things that we've chosen to experience. It's just that when we come down here, you've probably heard about the veil goes over, we forget what we've agreed to come to experience. Yeah,
because if you saw me coming at you down the street, you'd be running.
Hang on a minute.
I know you.
I don't.
You know, and it would make sense for you to think that.
Yeah. You're right, because if you knew the truth of what it was that you were going to experience, you would avoid it.
Of course you would.
And it kind of,
what you do with that
what's the point?
pencil?
I noticed you sharpened that again when it was already sharpened.
But the point is, that's exactly it. So you wouldn't know me or understand me, but your higher self, your soul would recognise it and allow the experience, whatever that is, to unfold. Yeah. And if you went, well, actually,
I've changed my mind.
You can change your mind, absolutely, right at the last moment. But if you were to say, well, I've only been giving myself, I don't know, 55 years here.
Hang on a minute. Let me calculate that. I've only got 4 years left.
And then agree to that prior to have someone. So you could have a conversation with me back in Spirit Land.
Yeah.
And said, right, you know, when I get to 55, and you go, okay, you've got to remember.
You do know this is being recorded,
yes.
Right? Oh, okay.
And you go, well, don't forget, at 55, you're supposed to push me over, and that's me done, sort of thing. I go back home. And I go, oh, okay, fine. So I'm happy with that, and I agree to be that persecutor of you. I agree to play that role in your life for those reasons, because it's what your soul has desired and wanted in this life to gain the most experience from it.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Does that make sense to people? I know
everyone's gone really quiet.
I wonder if they're just listening.
They're like, what the heck are
what's he done to
us about?
What's he done to me?
I feel a bit more at ease.
Apparently, it's individual beliefs. It's absolute. Everything is individual beliefs. I can't believe we have to experience everything there is for a human to experience. All the feelings, all the ages, all the types of living, and then we kind of become angels or something like ascended. Well, ascension is part of the process through experience.
Right, Spoopy.
And then therefore in every experience our job here is to ascend. So yes, you're kind of right. I'm not saying we're going to get to become angels because we're on a different...
I don't think we're not on that same level.
But from a soul's growth point of view, perspective, absolutely. You know, the idea is to come here, and through life here, ascension is guaranteed most of the time. Now, we're going to say something a bit odd now. So those that have really harsh lives, really difficult lives, bad experiences and all those things, unfortunately, the downside of that is you excel more from those experiences.
That's not the downside. That's the upside of having...
the downside to knowing it.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean? Because now everyone's going to go, well, hang on a minute. All this rubbish I'm putting up with in life and how crap it is and all the rest of it, you've got to know that you've chosen these experiences because what they do is effectively ascension, growing your soul's growth. And you learn through those hardships and those bad times. Do you not?
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy to get to that understanding because it is difficult for people to get their head around. You know,
it's so big and complex, isn't it? Because even like, you know, if you think about our lives, we're all on different levels as well, aren't we? We're on, like, as well as just being on different pathways, which is why you should never judge people and the choices that they're making, because, you know, we weren't part of their planning of what it is they wanted to experience. So
I always say never judge because you will be judged.
Yeah, so we do kind of, you know, encourage people not to judge others regardless of what they're doing, because we don't know their path. But we are just all generally on different levels anyway. Like, you know, before we come here, we're all on different levels that depending on
growth
what...
and ascension.
Yeah.
And we come here to experience certain life experiences.
And we can choose whether we have like a bit more of a gentler life. You might have had a particularly difficult challenge in life the time before, and you might think, actually, would like something a bit more gentler.
Some people come here just for a rest.
Yeah.
You know, they just seem to aimlessly go through life without any problems, without any issues. Yeah. And you think, how are they getting through life without any...
Just like a breeze.
Because they've chose that.
Yeah.
They want everything to be as smooth and as comfortable
notes
as
next
possible.
Time.
And Bernadette is absolutely right. Forgiveness is key to spiritual growth. Well, I think it's key, not just spiritual growth, but, you know,
that's right,
to leading a good life, you know. But yeah, I was told we all come here to learn forgiveness on some level.
I mean,
it's part of it.
It's part of it. I don't think that's the only reason, but yeah, it's definitely part of it.
But the thing is, once you understand the bigger picture on things, and you can then start to say, actually, you know, someone hurt me in a relationship. How hard is it going to be to say to the person who's been hurt, to then say to the person that has been hurt, that the person who hurt you, can you find a way to forgive them?
Mm-hmm. And most people can't.
Most people can't, because, again, without sounding odd, their life and conditions about everything that they read, see and hear from the people around them and everything else in between tells them that they've done you an injustice and therefore they've done you wrong and you can't forgive them. Yeah. When the truth of the matter is that person stood in your life's pathway because you've probably arranged that at some point prior to coming here for you to experience that. So
that will be the bigger test then. The forgiveness bit is almost the easier bit. Would you say thanking them? for that experience then becomes...
I don't think you necessarily have to physically thank them in their
Oh no, I don't
face,
mean like in person.
But yeah, I think
yeah.
the next step up from forgiveness is thanking them for allowing you to experience that process.
In the same way, we don't have to forgive them face to face, as long as we kind of understand mentally that we're connecting with them.
If it's done in your head and your heart, and it's coming from a good place, that you can honestly say, I agree with what you've done, I can see it now, and I thank you for that life experience. And that'll help you shift and move on like you would never believe.
Benazet says, people definitely judge on mental health. Unfortunately, yes, they do. Well, not just mental health, physical disabilities as well.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with that for a while. I stopped carrying what other people think.
Carrying or caring?
Oh, no, I think it's carrying.
Yeah, I know it says carrying, but I'm wondering if she means caring.
I don't know. Either way.
Either way, yeah, absolutely.
Lisa says, I can remember your mum years ago saying she had these feelings, bless her. We all loved her. She was always so nice. Love her and you both.
Oh,
thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Hi, Jade.
Hi, Jade. Noon Ooze. Agree with all you've said. May I ask us what a psychic medium abilities you both have? Why does it matter?
We're special.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on like the question, really. You know, psychic is foreseeing, isn't it? And mediumship is the ability to talk to what we would call or determine souls who've passed over, and therefore the ability to communicate with them and pass that information over. So yes, that's all of it, if that makes sense.
Was with an amazing man, Josh. We were wonderful together. He got vulnerable with me, then the next day dumped me. Still says he loves me and misses me, but isn't ready for a relationship.
Any guidance? Well, I think he's told you already, hasn't he? He's already given you the biggest indicator.
Yeah, he's not ready.
He's not ready. So let him grow to be the person he needs to be. You don't know, in 2 years, 5 years down the road, you meet up again, you're supposed to be together. Unfortunately, he's let you down, if you want to call it that, and let you go because he's not ready. So if he's not ready, and you are, then that means someone else is going to be lucky enough to have you in their life. Noon Ooze, thank you. No, that's fine. I wasn't being funny. I was trying to be as sincere and as open as I can be. You know, like if you wanted specifics, like do you see visions? Yes. Do you dream about stuff? Yes. Do they come true? Yes. Can you sit next to someone and sense something? Yes. Do you see spirits? Yes. Can you communicate with spirits? Yes. You know, it's kind of like that.
Again, it depends what people's understanding of those terms are.
Absolutely.
As well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because people have got very different ideas about what's psychic and what mediumship actually is. So.
Can I ask a Noon Ooze, what do you do? I have a feeling you might be into this type of stuff. I'm not entirely sure. Are you the male that came on last time? Have you been on here before? And had a connection, and forgive me if I got you mixed up with the wrong person, but do you have any connection to, is the terminology correct in saying Native American Indian? Or is it, I don't know, there's a connection there. I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, because didn't BB say... Was it BB that once said that?
Yeah, the terminology was wrong. Yeah. We got it wrong, and I do apologise for saying that. I think it's because his wife
died a year ago Monday, and he felt guilty.
You're a psychiatrist.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, you don't want to talk to us then. These two ain't right. You must be the other person that I've got you mixed up with. So sorry, yeah. And stopped due to burnout.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Bless you. You obviously worked and helped a lot of people then to be burnt out.
I did often wonder about things like that, like whether as a psychiatrist, I know probably they teach you not to take on board you know, what people are dealing with. But I think you have to have a certain level of empathy, though, to do that job. And therefore, how do you not be affected by the things that people kind of confide you?
He's probably got, I'll say he, I presume you're a he, you could be a her, I don't know. But you've probably got certain levels of skills that enable you to then deal with those things. Yeah. But I would imagine, like you say, how can you not be human and be empathetic to people who've got certain issues going on, and therefore you take on them as you would do?
Amy, I'm a psych nurse. Wow. Trying to find myself again. Empath, I'm a her. Denise.
Yeah, so you're not the bloke Denise. I thought you were.
No, definitely not, no.
Never mind. I thought you was somebody else. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Try to find yourself, yeah. A Taurus Girls Reads. I can read that.
I know you can.
It is amazing.
You're so happy right
But I'm not
now.
calling you A Taurus Girl Reads.
No.
Just say hi.
We'll just call you A.
Yeah. A, you. Yeah, so tell us what you think then, Denise. When you said you understood.
Sorry.
Understood what we were talking about and whatnot. Again, it's just our belief system. Not everybody believes it, you know. May I ask a reading question? You can absolutely, Clarence -T30. Oh, it's amazing.
I just want to say CP30.
I know. I wanted to say that, but I thought maybe they are into Star Wars, and maybe they've taught that. You know.
Sorry, I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes whether it's something that YouTube have added on, or whether somebody has actually added that.
Is that what they do? They can add
bits
onto
it's
your
like
name.
mine. They've added. I don't know. Most people, they add like weird numbers. So well, not weird, but they just add
random numbers.
Yeah. Like Amy, she's got 5817. I'm pretty certain she wouldn't have added that to herself.
Do you see someone in love in the future for me? Do you see someone in...
What are they like?
Okay, that's not quite a reading question. That's more of a psychic question about a specific area. And the trouble with matters of the heart, okay, if we are influenced to say something, we would say something in a reading. We would say, oh, you know, you be aware of a person coming into your life, etc., etc. But you're putting so much into this, I would say you're limiting what you can experience from that person. Because I feel from that few conversations you've just said there, you're talking about your love life, you want to know what they're like, you're talking about your future, so that's where your thoughts are creative at the minute. We would say don't pinpoint it to one point and go, that's my perfect person or partner in life. You know, because there's so many, you know.
Because it'd almost be like trying to win the lottery, buying one lottery ticket and then thinking that you might win the lottery.
You could have 10 more people in your life who you fall completely in love with, but everyone goes in a different direction or equally doesn't. It doesn't matter, but the point is, with thinking like that, and it's quite a normal, natural thing to say, you know, do you see someone in my life? Do you see... someone falling in love with me, etc., and all that sort of stuff, what they're like, you know. I think it's not healthy to know all that sort of stuff.
And I think actually that needs to be flicked back to you, Clarence. Actually, do you see it? Because it doesn't matter what we see. And do you see it happening? Do you believe it can happen?
If you don't see it...
Because that's the more important.
Yeah, we often talk about being fixated in a certain point, like this is where my thoughts are, which is fine to get you going, but you then have to move off from that thought to allow that in, you see.
I was sort of asking because my love life is at a total halt right now. Well, again, we would say that then maybe it's meant to be, maybe you're meant to have a break, because quite often I think we've said a few times on the show before that unfortunately sometimes when we end up in a relationship with not quite the right person, it don't necessarily have to be the wrong person, but even just not quite the right person, that we often kind of change ourselves, we adapt ourselves to kind of fit in with that person's life or what they want.
And you lose you.
And you kind of, you lose yourself in that process. And then therefore sometimes, you know, like the universe will put a halt on it and say, no, hang on a minute, it's time for you to kind of sit back, rediscover yourself, remember who you are, remember what you want. And then when you do find somebody else, that you hold on to that. We don't have to sacrifice who we are to be with somebody that we want to be with, or someone that we love. That's not how it's meant to be. We're meant to celebrate each other for all that we are without wanting to change that person.
Oh, that's amazing. Well done. I want to know where the psychiatrist has gone. Who was a psychiatrist? Oh, someone was a nurse, weren't they?
Yeah, I think Amy was the psych nurse and Denise was the...
Yeah. You're right, you've got energy shooting through you.
I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, am I irritating you?
No, I just...
Sorry.
I'm aware of it. Yeah. I do like these questions this evening, though.
It's been a great evening for talking.
Yeah.
I love it.
I can't read that down there.
Oh, no, it'll pop up there now. Again, a great question.
Brilliant question. And the simple answer is... follow your passion. Follow your joy. What do you really like doing? And it's that simple. If you allow yourself to believe, it has to be that simple. Because anything else is you overpower it with contradictions, thoughts and ideas and all the rest of it. Just simply ask yourself, what other area do you think you have an interest in? What makes you happy? What really brings in that joyous, happy feeling that makes you want to go, I want to follow that direction? That is your Hansel and Gretel of laying the crumbs down, if you like, to following a pathway that you have to believe that your higher self is saying, right, okay, you've had, with all due respect, your words, a bit of a burnout. You're ready for a change. Like we've just said about Clarence, who's come to a halt. And then therefore... in doing that, you give yourself that time out to reconform, reconnect to yourself, find out what really makes you tick. And if you're not happy doing the psychiatrist type of work, then maybe another area will show itself up in whether it is you could be speaking to a friend, a colleague, if there's an opening somewhere else, along the theme of what you've kind of thought about. Remember, they're breadcrumbs. You've got to do the work. You've got to chase your dreams. You've got to follow it through. But follow the breadcrumbs that bring you the most passion and joy in your heart. That's all that I think we could ever say on that. I hope that does give you some clarity. I am a developing psychic medium. Can you give me any tips? That would be grateful. Yes.
We could. No, I'm joking.
And it's going to sound corny. It really is. It is the simplest form to develop yourself. Is to find that 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day, if you can manage it. Find that peace and sit quietly, or have some soft music on, some vibrational music that might raise your vibrations when you sit and connect. And ask your guides to work with you, and ask them to step in and show you your way forward. Yes, there are lots of different things that you can do to kind of what we call the mechanics of working as a medium or a psychic, where you can practice these things. You know, sit and visualize a person in another room. I used to do this with someone I used to know, where I would be sitting and sat in the room, and they were in their room, and I would tell them what was in the room from what I could psychically see. And you can do practices and things like that. However, the simplest thing, the most basic thing that we can all do is to meditate. And it's so beneficial, not just from a developing point of view, but you learn to control your breathing, you learn to let go of all the chatter in your mind that starts to confuse your headspace, and then therefore it gives spirit that time to connect with you. And, you know, the moment you start hearing someone say something simple like, hello, you go, whoa, and you've broken the connection again, because let's be honest, that's what it does. You reconnect and you start doing the same thing again, and over time they will start to work with you, that connection will get stronger, and away you go. Noon, ooze, yes.
I think that's the important thing about it all, isn't it? Is building up that relationship with your guides.
Yeah,
And I think that often
fundamental.
gets overlooked. We just assume, oh yeah, I'll just sit here, connect with them and start talking to them. But it is a relationship.
Yeah, it's like having your own personal friends,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
in spirit.
Yeah. And so it's important to kind of like build up that trust with
Yeah,
them.
I suppose like if you've got
not
friends
so much
here, you want to connect with them, don't you? You talk to them, see how they are.
Get to know them,
Yeah.
build up that trust and
then slowly you do the same with them.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, it's not the same as having physical friends
No.
here in terms of like, well, someone said something to me the other day. Do you know what? I was really cheesed off about it. You know, and they're up there, they're going to go, well, whatever, deal with it, you know. Because we're not here for that, we're here for you and your development. Don't forget your guides are stepping in to help you raise yourself up. Walk the path that you've chosen. It's not easy. Taurus girls reads. It's not easy, but it is really rewarding, you know. Yeah, amazing questions. Loving them.
Yeah, me too.
I do like it when we go off into this type of evening, to be fair with you. It just makes it different.
It's been like a flowing river tonight, isn't it? We
yeah.
kind of started at point A and we just gently meandered through all these different topics.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It is so good. I mean, I hope you're all sitting there listening and thinking, well, yeah, this stuff is helpful. Because if it isn't helpful, then you're in the wrong page. And it's not going to be helpful because you won't understand it or it won't relate to you. But, you know, this is what we live and breathe and understand to being as part of in our everyday life, you know. Defo, I started awakening, then I pulled back for a year, now ready to get into it more.
Yeah.
You pull back for a year?
I don't, that's quite common though, isn't it? People do kind of go off path and then come back again. You've said it yourself that you've done it like...
Yeah, but I was already on my path. As in, I was already travelling down that awakening period, then my physical life needed to step forward.
But that's all I'm saying. That might be the same for Taurus A. We're just assuming, but yeah, that's perfectly normal and common that people do that. You've done it, I've done it, my mum's done it. We all kind of step on the path and then, like you said, sometimes life just happens, doesn't it?
Well, life
And
has to take over, you know, and doing so, something has to give. You can't devote everything. Yeah. I can't even read that.
Yeah, she said, I found it overwhelming.
Yeah, it can be. It can be full on and too much. And your little brain goes, I can't cope with that.
Yeah.
It's too much. And that's kind of when, you know, I think I definitely would say this, and I'm pretty sure you would say this as well. That's when you've got either you need to find someone with a good grounding understanding in this work, or find, you know, like a good teacher, or get some good basic understandings about what you're stepping into to help you manage those feelings of overwhelming.
Yeah.
We're not really talking about that. Regina Redmond, QX8XB. Will I be in a relationship romantically soon? It's the same thing. You're putting it out there, so I would imagine if that's where your thoughts are, probably
you could
manifest it, and you will bring that person into your life. That's the thing that people are kind of missing, I think, here. Like, you know, again, it's different.
You are the creators of your own lives, your own world. So if that's what you want to bring in, then you can bring it in. You don't need us to tell you.
Yeah. Grounding is important, I find. Yeah. It's important, but it shouldn't be overruled in terms of everything else. It's a major part in doing something, but, you know.
I think all the aspects of working in mediumship or psychic mediumships, I think they're all just as important as each other.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of focusing on one area too much and then not enough of the other, and
it's got to be balanced.
Just figuring out how to do it and maintaining it in every time you see it is important. That's fine.
I think, I'm sorry, going back to the Regina question, I think the other thing that's important is is being the person that you want to have with, you know, like who. No, I'm making a hash of this.
Start again.
Being the person that you would like to see come into your life. So if you want somebody to be a loving, kind, caring, be that loving, kind, caring person. If you want somebody to be thoughtful, be that thoughtful person. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. It's kind of what you're saying is what you put out, you get back.
Kind of, yeah.
But you're empowering it by putting those thoughts into those actions.
Yeah, so if you're kind of sat there like thinking, oh, I'm never going to meet everybody that I meet, they've been, you know, in a negative way, X, Y, Z, then that's where you're focused,
stuck, yeah.
and then you're kind of, without realising it, you're then projecting that out onto the world. So then when somebody comes into your life, guess what you've done? You've attracted the exact thing that you don't want. So do the opposite is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And also, do it to yourself. Treat yourself with that love, that kindness, that tenderness that you feel that someone can give. But give it yourself first. And once you're expelling that into the universe says, hang on a minute, you've changed your stance. We're going to have to send someone who's going to match your energies here. And off you go.
Hi, Tanita.
Noon's Ooze.
Denise.
Oh yeah, sorry. I've never had the chance to apologise to my dad for wrongs before his death. Will I ever have the chance? This guilt affects me daily. I guess that's why I'm really here. You can have that chance right now.
Yeah, you don't have to wait.
You don't need to wait.
No.
You know, if your dad has passed, and you need to apologise to your dad.
Not that he will feel that you need to apologise.
No, because let's be honest, they are human traits.
Yes, they are very
that are needed for this physical body. They disappear in the essence of what they feel to us here in the body when we go back home. So you can do that now. You can say, Dad, I need to apologise. Will you forgive me? And I forgive you for anything that may have upset you in your life, etc. But it's got to come from a place of, you can say it outwardly, but it's kind of that thing. If you don't mean it when you say it, then there's no power behind it.
Yeah.
If you sit quietly and think of your dad and then think about the fact that you need to apologise for whatever it is that you need to apologise for, and forgive yourself and forgive him, but then also thank your dad for being your dad, that the person he is and who he was for you, all good and bad, if you wrap it all up into one, you can start to forgive not just your dad but yourself, and you can start to move forward. That's kind of what healing is about, really, but in a kind of faster way. Tanita, I'd really appreciate a message on finding a job soon. Been employed for some time. Okay. Well, the world's your oyster. You can get any job if you really want it. You've just got to change your thought process to how you perceive that job. You know, so let's be honest with you. If you really needed a job, and I'm taking this to the extreme, Tanita, and your job is to be, I don't know, an executive car salesperson, right? The only job you could get in a car sales dealership is cleaning the cars. Yeah? Get that job to get into that place
foot in the door,
and see where the crumbs take you. This is what we're trying to say to you. You've got to look for that thing and say to yourself, would you, so this is the other thing that people might not do, would you feel that that is beneath you to get into that, or would you see it as an opportunity to expel those thoughts and get a job and excel in getting somewhere where you want to be? Can you tell us an interesting experience you've had being a psychic medium? Thank you. Yeah.
Got loads.
Go for it.
Okay. I think my favourite and most interesting didn't involve actually giving a reading. it was some years ago now, and I wasn't even doing this work to be honest. I was aware of spirit, and and I'd experienced things, but I certainly wasn't anywhere near being a medium or anything. But I was sat in my mum's house one day, and my mum's house, where I was sat in the front room, it kind of looked through the kitchen out into the back garden, and you could see like the neighbours, a bit of the neighbour's garden, and there was a little garden shed at the bottom of their garden. So I was sat on the sofa, and I'm kind of, like sometimes you kind of go off in a bit of a dream world, and I ended up staring at this shed, and after a little while, I saw a face appear in the shed window, and I was sat looking at it for ages, and in the end I said to my mum, who was sat on the other sofa, I said, I can see someone in the shed, Mum. And I said, in fact, I can see them so clearly that if I had a piece of paper and a pencil, that I could draw them. So my mum got a piece of paper, a pencil. I did a quick sketch on this piece of paper.
No, you might want to tell them that you're a psychic artist as well. So.
Yeah. No, but I could actually see the space. So it wasn't just being psychic artist. I could just see.
No, but the fact that you can be an artist and draw things.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Well, I draw anyway. That's my artwork up on the wall there. So I am an artist as well. Anyway, my mum was looking at this picture because it wasn't of a modern day.
There.
Yeah,
I couldn't line it up.
It wasn't of a modern day person. And my mum, who's also a medium, she sat and she kind of stared at it for a while, and she came up with the name Vladimir. And I was so convinced that what I draw in this person at some point existed, that I had the gut feeling, the intuition, to go to the local library to see if I could source this person. I mean, when I think about it now, I'm just like, what was I thinking? It was just a basic drawing, and I had one name, Vladimir. I mean, there must have been hundreds of thousands of Vladimirs. Anyway, I get to the library, I'm going through, like, looking through history books, and I just couldn't see anything. And I kind of got to the point where I thought, do you know what? This is silly. Like, this person doesn't exist. It's all my imagination. Started heading out towards the library. Just before you leave, it's the children's section, and I thought, I'm here now. What's the harm? So I go to the children's section, history section, and I pulled out a history book, and I'm flicking through the pages, and there's my drawing in this children's book, and I've forgotten his surname now. But yeah, he did exist. He was a real person. Once I had his full name, I was then able to go upstairs to, like the proper library bit. Yeah. And I had a look through the history books up there, and he was the founding of the Orthodox Christian Church in Russia.
There you go.
So that was my favourite.
Yeah.
And interesting experience.
Yeah.
What was yours?
I had my uncle in the back of the car. He comes with me everywhere.
Yeah?
Yeah. Loves the car journey.
I don't think you ever told me this.
Oh, he's always in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You kind of get used to it.
Mm.
I think that's the thing, because we live with it and understand it, we recognise when energies are around us, when souls connect with us, we can instantly know whether they're family, whether there's someone else stepping in, and it's not that it freaks us out or anything like that, like maybe some people. We kind of just, it's our everyday life,
Yeah.
So there are times where you say, no, I'm not doing that now, I'm not ready, I'm not working, but you can have your family draw in, they tend to draw in a little bit closer, and you know that they're around. But anyone that's not kind of part of your family or your own inner circle, if you like, they kind of get put on the outside. We have what's known as gatekeepers and stuff like that work with us in spirit, and they keep the doors at bay, if you like. They keep us safe, and in that essence, kind of like when you're relaxed, when you're in your own kind of world, if you like, in your own comforts, I often can have conversations with lots of different family members that pop in and pop out, or I could be talking to my sister who lives here, actually, as in alive. And,
Yeah,
you know,
she doesn't live with me.
No, not. She's on this plane of existence. And therefore, you know, for instance, you know, our nans and grandparents that have passed come in and want to have a conversation with us. So they talk about stuff like that. And that's kind of like a normal thing, you know. I don't kind of like usher away from it anymore. I'm kind of well aware that that's how they are. So, yeah, it's kind of everyday stuff, really.
I think that's it's not that spirit can't surprise me anymore, because they do quite often like just blow me away with what they can and can't do. But I think after a while, what would seem abnormal to most people suddenly becomes normal, like to you and your surroundings. Like if I think about all the stuff that goes on here in my flat, I'm pretty certain a lot of people would actually be freaked out about what goes on here. Yeah, they would. But it's almost like the rhythm of my flat now, that like when, we call it weird stuff is going on, like I don't batter an eyelid at it, and I just, for me, I kind of find it easy if I kind of, like if I hear, like my washing machine is turned off at the plug and stuff, and it will quite often start kind of making noises,
like
and digital plays, it will start all flashing. But I've kind of learnt, like when it first started, I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? But now I'm just like, I'm not acknowledging the washing machine, but I'm acknowledging whoever's around that's affecting the washing machine. And then it's like,
they want to talk.
It's like they're just a visitor here with me. So I just treat them like that. I go, oh, hello, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm having a cuppa, do you want one?
Don't steal my biscuits. Yeah. They're off limits.
But that's the thing. They do come for things like that. I mean, I know that sounds a little bit crazy to say, but, you know, energetically, you know, when we have things that they used to have an experience on this plane, like you could say, I don't know, someone really enjoyed bacon sandwiches. You know, I know, like my granddad, for instance, he would love the bacon sandwich smell, so he draws in when anyone's got a bacon sandwich, you know, or something of that, you know, someone might be smoking or something like that, and you know, you can get a sense of who's around you when that happens, and you know, it's because they're attracted to the feeling you give off because it's similar to how they used to feel, and they want to repeat that feeling. Are we all still there? Because you've all gone really quiet.
Nobody's saying anything.
Yeah,
we're just yapping away.
Yapping away as normal.
Have we just bored you to tears now?
Yeah, I think so.
BB, a lady told me that spirit told her they knew she could communicate with them because they saw a blue hue light over her head.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Basically, they're reading your auric field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, folks, those of you that have still stayed and listened to us, we thank you for that opportunity to talk to you this evening. It has been a wonderful time to sit here and engage with you all.
It's been lovely.
It's been an amazing, amazing ability to be able to read the comments for a change. That's really made my day. Still here listening, love the chat.
Thanks, Joe.
That's nice, thanks, Joe. Unfortunately, we are now coming to the end of our live.
It goes by so quickly.
Yeah, it went so quick, and it's been such an enjoyable time. Those of you that are new, please hit that
subscribe
and
thumbs up.
That way you'll get all notifications of when we go live. If you're on Facebook, then just hit the follow, thumbs up, and we're getting there. We should do more promoting ourselves, you know.
We should. We are so bad at it.
Thank you for those that have recently joined it. We're not entirely sure if you're new or if you're not new. No. We don't really know.
But please do come back.
Please come back, yeah. We are back on Sunday, 7:30 UK time, PM. If you are available and free and want to come and communicate and talk, I'm sure we'll do some readings.
Yeah, we don't always just sit and... We just don't know,
We never know. We
From
go
show
where
to
we're
show,
felt.
Yeah, sometimes we do all readings, sometimes we do chat, sometimes we do a mixture of both. but we enjoy all of it, don't
Yeah.
we?
And also, we forgot to mention, we do private sittings if anybody wants to book a private sitting to
They are paid.
They are, yeah, they are.
We give our time freely here for you, which is why a little thumbs up and a little subscribe.
Helps
It's a very
us.
small thing to give back.
But we do private paid readings, just to put it out there, because those that might be interested in thinking, oh, I could do with some of that, you can do. Failing that, as Joe's just said, catch you all Sunday.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of your week. Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.